Here's an example of what you're going to produce by the end of class today. There was once a small black and white cat, whom all the other kittens thought was a Mac. He would get all the girls, he would buy them pink pearls, and then he would move on to pimp rats. So that poetry is called a limerick, and we're going to be photoshopping limericks today. First, we're going to need to write it. So, what are limericks and how do they work? It's a short poem, 5 lines, with a pretty strict rhyming scheme, AABBA, meaning that lines 1, 2, and 5 all rhyme, and lines 3 and 4 rhyme together. So here's another example. Maple syrup sure can be a treat. Goes on anything you want to eat, on pancakes or toast. It's better than most because its taste just cannot be beat. So let's write our own. The first thing you're going to want to do, I've found, is identify the words that you want to rhyme. So I'm going to use the word ball because I'm going to be talking about basketball, and ball, tall rhyme, and I know mentor and center rhyme. I need to come up with a third, and I'm not very good with rhyming, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to rhymezone.com, and when I get there, I'm going to type in the word tall. And so now I've got a whole bunch I can choose from. I see gall, I see sprawl, and I see Paul, and I know that Chris Paul is a basketball player, so I'll write Paul. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange this, and you're going to want to be creative. You want to think about the sequence of words, and then you're going to want to sort of flesh it out. So here's my limerick. Mr. Droz likes to play basketball. Thing is, he's not very tall. Like Chandler, his mentor, he'll never play center. Instead, he'll play point like Chris Paul. So we can see that lines 1 and 2 and 5 all rhyme, and lines 3 and 4 rhyme. So AABBA. So once we've got our limerick, what we're going to do is Photoshop it. And so a moment ago we saw this amazing example from a few years ago, and here's my example tonight. So what I did is I got an image, I photoshopped Tyson Chandler. You can be creative, and I've got the limerick in the lower right hand corner. It's legible. You're going to want to include your name, you're going to want to include the date. This is due at the end of class. Good luck.